Hi, Collective. It's Shana. Y'all, let's get a quick read. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Y'all, I hear noise, so you may hear some stomping, Collective, okay? I wanted to say real quick, that reading talking about John F. K., okay, Collective, they know how I am. Some of the basic things will go completely over my head, okay? And the mutiny they were talking about is that agency that came out, okay? That's what he discovered. That's what it sounds like he was saying, okay? But they also may have considered him like a spy, okay? Because he didn't agree to go along with that filthiness that they were participating in, I feel. Okay? All right, but Collective, let's go. Let's try to make this quick. This is a question and answer session, okay? The first question is, we're going to ask this again, okay? Why was JFK assassinated? And these are random cards. Let's see what we have. I'm sure there was more than one reason, but I would like to get to the gist of it all. I feel like that's what it was. He discovered that mutiny within that agency. My goodness, Papa Legba, why is he here? But they did have magic and different stuff in that video, right? All right, let's go. Where did AIDS come from? Okay, Collective. Wow, could that be homeopathy? And homeopathy is something that they give credit to over there in like Germany, Collective, okay? And they were talking about German scientists. It's possible that they, with the study of homeopathy, not that they originated it, okay? But I feel like they helped to preserve it, let's say, okay? And I'm sure they discovered a lot about the body in this process, okay? So on one hand, like they do, right? You have the cure as well as creating the disease or something, Collective, okay? What is the shadow government's next move? Okay. Number 4, what are they doing on the moon? What is being done on the moon? Magic too. I don't know why they would travel all the way to the moon. It's like a big prop for them, okay? That must be spectacular. Doing magic on the moon, okay? If you really look at that, it has to be the high of the century, okay? If you're into that. All right. How does, let's say, India see America? How do they view America? Collective, what is this? Submarine covert underwater activity. Okay, maybe they feel like they're over under the water in the Indian Ocean somewhere, watching them, Collective, or planning and scheming. I don't know. Bottom of the deck. Collective, we have these will be like random shout outs, okay? Unless your cousin has something to do out here, okay? But your cousin is secretly jealous of you, okay? Shout out to your jealous cousin, okay? All right. First question was, why was JFK assassinated? Let me move these over a little more. Papa Legba, Haitian voodoo, gatekeeper. Maybe he was, because he was like a gatekeeper as a president, maybe, right? Oversees communication between worlds. LWA, intermediary. Maybe this is something he found out about a lot of things, including voodoo and magic, maybe. Not to say all that voodoo is bad, right? It just goes to intention, right? So I'm feeling like he discovered something about this, maybe, or Haiti, or as well as something to do with extraterrestrial life. Could be intermediaries. I'm getting like speaking to the spirit world as well. Why was JFK assassinated? Empath narcissist paradigm, okay? This could be a person. This could stand for an agency. Papa Legba, what are you trying to show me with this card? Please. Deal gone wrong. Maybe with Haiti. Okay? Could be. Show me this empath narcissist paradigm. Stand down. I feel like he was in a struggle with a whole group of narcissists collective. I'm getting a paradigm shift too with that paradigm, okay? All right. Papa Legba. Why was JFK assassinated? We have deal gone wrong, okay? And we have Wong. Okay. Confirmation collective. I don't know if you heard it. This could be talking about, because this name has come out with, what do you call that? With dialysis, okay? Collective, this is significant, okay? Because I talked to people. It's something recent that was expressed to me, okay? And as well as another person I met, he had the name of my father, okay? There's always connections. They're always priming me for the next read, okay? As well as they're taking me to like the next phase. So I have to learn more, collective. I have to learn more. And my brain is, I'm complaining and they want me to stop. All right, what is this deal? What was this deal with JFK? Not with him, but surrounding him, I feel. Could have been, no, I don't know. Deal gone wrong. Let me get some water on this. This is not much water, is it? Deal gone wrong. What is this deal? Secrets are out. Some sort of secret deal. Okay? There could be some exposure coming soon, collective. More information surrounding why this president was assassinated. And his whole family has been targeted, right? His whole family. Hung up. Secrets are out, and they're hung up about these secrets. I still don't know why Papa Legba's here. Maybe it was a deal with Haiti. Okay? Or something surrounding Haiti. Or something else that it speaks about on the card. Show me Wong. What is Wong's involvement in this deal? Okay, that one came out forceful. I don't know if you saw it. Those working against the highest good getting messed up. So Wong, I'm getting, is in a poor position. Whatever their role was, it wasn't good. Bottom of the deck. Wong's role. Your ancestral wealth is divinely protected. Something about wealth and money. Doesn't have to have been the president's, but somebody's, okay? So this is why. Wait a minute, y'all. Something else. What is the secret? What are the secrets that are out? That's the most obvious. Look at this, collective. At the bottom of the deck, we're going to take it. And maybe that's why we have this Papa Legba out here as well. Something to do, I don't know. Maybe they talk. Let's see. What are the secrets possibly surrounding these dirty Moors? Shroom. Shroom head. I feel like wow, this is what I'm getting. They're using shrooms, whoever they're talking about. It could be this description here, right? But I feel like they're using shrooms in order to connect with the spirit realm, possibly with Papa Legba. And he had just tell them what the heck they've been doing, okay? Whoever these dirty Moors are. I feel like we need this. You know what? Let's keep this as a mystery. All right. What is the secret about these dirty Moors? Knew some secret about the dirty Moors. This sounds about right. Something about stealing. I'm getting the wealth and property or something. Request a LexisNexis report. Yes. Okay. I feel like that's the truth. Someone's stolen something. Possibly dirty Moors. Why is this so significant with the president, though? Who did these dirty Moors steal from? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get anything here. Anubis loves me because I'm just someone that Anubis loves, okay? I don't know. Maybe it fell out there on Papa Legba. Contagion, disease transmission. Collective, I don't know. Maybe they stole someone's health. Maybe this, I don't know. Maybe this was a part of the secret that John F. K. knew, maybe? Show me this contagion. Why is that important here? Maybe he knew a plan surrounding and involving the dirty Moors, right? Possibly against Haiti and who knows who else. I don't know, collective. Let's put those two in. We'll do this one. It's something to do with blood, collective. Didn't I say dialysis before with this Wong name, collective? But forgive me, because I'm just trying to get to the answers, okay? But I'm frail just like everybody else, collective. Even though I'm here doing the reading, okay? But I'm just doing my best, okay? But this Wong has consistently come out with something with dialysis and blood. It says Belzer kidney perfusion machine, a device that can preserve kidneys for up to 50 hours from the time taken from the donor's body, okay? All right. Something to do with dialysis, kidneys, or blood. Something that President Kennedy discovered, possibly surrounding a contagion that infects or affects the blood or something. Or they're doing research to get a cure for a contagion or something. I don't know. But we have Haitian here, okay? I feel like Haiti is significant. Collective, also in that reading on the live, right? They spoke about a part of the ways that I guess they felt that it spread, or somebody's view on how HIV spread it, right? They were trying to go back to the beginning, right? And they talked about how, okay, they were talking about like making fun of their description as to how it occurred, that HIV spread, right, from the green monkeys in Africa, okay? So, but they're saying that the green monkeys did something and they contaminated the women, right? Just being around them or something, collective. And the women activated the HIV in their body, but they were like immune or it didn't affect them, right? And in turn, they gave it to their husbands, okay? And then in turn, their husbands, they said, their African husbands, they would go to Haiti, is what they're saying, and like prostitute, okay? They were saying particular people who like to go there and have fun, right? And we know from the past, like with Haiti and the past situation with the disaster, right? And even the Dominican Republic, how they call that the elite's playground, one of them. Okay, so this could be talking about HIV Collective as well. Maybe he discovered a whole bunch, Collective, because autism came out there yesterday, pretty much, okay? That connection with the acetaminophen in that last reading, okay? I feel like he learned this plot. So it's more than just that agency involved, okay? I feel like it's a lot of people. And not to say it's the whole agency, Collective. Maybe this dirty more works in that agency that came out. Bottom of the deck. Neurotoxin, Collective. This is it. He discovered some big, crazy, grand scheme involving a contagion with the blood, possibly the kidneys, a neurotoxin as well. This sounds like a hit, Collective. Sounds like a major hit. Deal gone wrong. Let's see something. Let's get these. I don't even know what these are for anymore. Pineal gland, Collective. I'm telling you, this man, he walked into a nightmare. I don't know. Let's see. Hope. Tony. All right, let's see. This is really above top secret, Collective, okay? All right, we're almost there. Let's see if we can get something. We'll keep this. Let's see if we get something from the rest of this. Empath narcissist paradigm. I feel like he was the empath. JFK and whoever was the narcissist. Stand down. Osiris, God of the perfect black. So I also get melanin with that pineal gland, okay? So maybe they're telling this narcissist or someone is to stand down, okay? And what did I ask? Why was he assassinated? Homeopathy. The righteous walks in shame while the wicked masquerades in honor. No more. Wait a minute. Did I ask why? Collective. Maybe he was into natural medicine. And that was also another thing. Okay, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe the president was diagnosed with kidney issues. Maybe they contaminated. I don't know, Collective. But there's something about homeopathy. What role did President Kennedy play in this whole deal that's gone wrong? Thompson, Georgia, Collective. McCroy. Okay, I don't know what that means. Somebody does, though. Something about hatred. In the midst of so much hatred, you found love. Maybe, okay, I feel like it's going to the past as well as bringing it to the present. I feel like he uncovered something. Like a really diabolical, sinister plan or some kind of activity that's been going on, right? And that's why his life was taken, right? And I feel like they're also connecting it to today and how whatever this plan is, it continues on. That was the purpose for taking his life, so that the plan wouldn't be revealed and they could continue to operate. What is this in Thompson, Georgia? McCroy, give me an address if you can remember. Don't do that offhand, Michael. Oh my goodness. Bigfoot is Hudson once Collective. I don't know what's going on. My ancestors are just so rough. I don't know. I keep trying to live in peace, Collective. It's these cards, Collective. But I love my cards. Don't get me wrong, but... what did I ask, Collective? What's here in Thompson, Georgia? Bigfoot's here in Thompson, Georgia, Collective. My goodness. Is this the King of Wands? Is the King of Wands... Because I thought the King of Wands was somebody else. This King of Wands is so very elusive, okay? This King of Wands is the magician. One of them, okay? It could be like a grand wizard magician, okay? Because this is the Popo with the 228 in Thompson, Georgia. And you know, I often saw this police officer as a man, okay? And I've seen there's different people who can get in different vehicles, right? But the last few times I've seen this vehicle, it's been a woman in it. I don't know, collective, what's going on, okay? I don't know. But there's some sort of Bigfoot in Thompson, Georgia. Somehow this ties into the president, Kennedy's assassination. I'm getting Coven activity once again. And then we have Hudson, okay? And in that reading, Hudson came out. And we got Toby too, collective. I'm getting Kunta Kinte and Toby. Maybe somebody beat somebody into submission almost is what I'm getting. Okay, but let's go, collective. We're about to keep going to the next question. Otherwise, you know how I do. It's already 20-some minutes in. Show me Hudson. What is that? DNA kit, collective. This is consistent, I'm telling you. It's like receiving a message from like the SETI, whatever that thing, telescope, right? And you're getting these codes. That's why that low, what did it came out in that other card? Some kind of signal that it talked about in the past, right? The wow signal, right? These cards are almost coming out like pings and radio signals. And as the signals come in, they're trying to piece it together. They're trying to make sense of it so that they can get the message, okay? And this is what I'm doing, collective, okay? So just bear with me. It's like they're letting us know that they're making, it's going, confirmation, it's becoming more complex. Okay, so this is like, you start off in the beginning, now they're taking it, I don't know if it would be intermediate or whatever the next level is, okay? All right, but we could have this officer in Thompson, Georgia. There's something about Hudson in this DNA kit. Collective, just go back and watch the videos. You can start to make some of the ties, okay? This could be going back to the 1969 creation, allegedly, of HIV, collective, okay? We got DNA kit. We got Hudson. I was saying before in that reading, I believe, how Hudson, I get the Epstein situation, how he was sought after and he was taught and supported and a finance collective to do what he did. It was a part of a greater plan and a greater scheme. I believe this is what President Kennedy uncovered. I believe this is what the president, the current president, is uncovering, okay? You know, I asked for protection for him and his family, okay? Because it's very important. And nobody's perfect. I'm not saying he's perfect, okay? Neither am I. But confirmation, I feel like he is the only person that is going to take the position and the stand to reveal this. I don't feel anyone else is going to do it. They don't have the ego, okay, enough to do it. And in this aspect, I feel it's a healthy ego because it's going to drive him and propel him to do something that's right. He may very well go down as one of the greatest presidents in this nation, okay? But after this comes out, everything's going to be restructured. In time, it really is. I don't know, collective. It has something to do with this DNA. And this, I'm getting the invention, or this is for entertainment purposes only, with HIV. Toby, I'm getting like the Kunta Kinte. Show me Hudson. They said how Rock Hudson had purposely targeted young teenagers to give them the HIV. Okay? Retrocognition, knowledge of the past is coming out of here. But they're trying to hide it. Somebody. Triple darkness. Okay, I feel like it's gonna get dark when these stories, these secrets come out. Maybe they're messing with Bigfoot's DNA too, collective. Why is Bigfoot here? Why is Bigfoot on somebody's tail? Bigfoot's upset again, collective. How you doing, Bigfoot? Bigfoot with them crazy eyes. Just show me, Bigfoot. What are you, Bigfoot? What have you done? Tell me. He's gonna tell me, or she. Longevity. Okay. Look like you're walking away. Walking out of the darkness, past the past, into the future. Collective, let's see. Collective, what the hell? I'm getting like Bigfoot is taking a stand or something, collective. I don't know. Look, we got Bigfoot is on your tail. We got longevity, right? Long life, right? Preservation. And we got the sun going blow. Let's see. Something about the Indian Ocean, collective. I tell you, we're in a different class of reads, okay? That's why I have to get more rest and different things, okay? And you know I got that Dory trait, okay? Got that Dory trait, okay? What is the longevity? Something with that DNA kit. Maybe this was a part of it too, to affect the longevity of the Bigfoot people, collective. I don't know. Let's see. Longevity, what is that? Maybe they wanted Bigfoot to walk away from something. Believe in your dreams. They didn't want Bigfoot to believe in his dreams, or her. Your twin. I knew it was this darn twin, collective. I knew it. Okay. It's so funny. I don't know why. Somebody has a Bigfoot as a twin, collective, and somebody has a cephalopod as a twin, okay? It's like the stuff that's made in movies, okay? Your twin messed up. You get the booty, okay? So I feel like Bigfoot's on the move, though, okay? And maybe Bigfoot's walking into the light. Bottom of the deck, the Black Mona Lisa collective. Here we go again. It's the same theme from yesterday. They just have more details or different details. It's the same thing. The Black Mona Lisa. They're working with twins. They're working with anybody they can, okay? And somehow President Kennedy found something out about it. Okay, let's get one more clarifier and we're moving on. This big plan to take down twins and the star seeds and autism and to shut their mouth, collective, okay? I don't know what this is, why this is. Okay, let's ask that question after we ask this. The sun gonna blow. What's that? Why you did? What's going on with the sun? The sun gonna blow. Trivial Pursuits. They gonna blow the sun to stop this foolishness. Okay, this madness. This is disgraceful. Okay. Trivial Pursuits. Insignificant, unimportant, frivolous, petty. They're gonna render these people. Collective. This twin. I feel like Bigfoot is doing the thing. Okay. They're walking away from trivial pursuits. They're focusing on their longevity, collective. This is beautiful. They're believing in their dreams, okay? They know they messed up, right? Even though you might still get the booty, I feel like you will, right? But they're making a change, collective. They're walking away from these trivial pursuits. And this is a demonstration of might on their behalf, okay? Kudos. Let's get that sun going to blow. We're going to keep it moving. Was that the sun going to blow? It might have been. Was that the sun going to blow? Yes, it was. Yeah. It's a demonstration of might of the sun, too, to clear out these trivial pursuits. All right, one last thing. Do you have any message of guidance to Bigfoot? We'll see if my presumption's correct that he's changing his life. It flipped in the reverse. I don't know if you saw it. Geneticist. I don't know. Maybe your Bigfoot twin is in a some sort of connection with a geneticist, or they know one. This is the deal, possibly. Yeah, they did this for wealth, collective. The type of wealth that would drive most insane. The same theme keeps coming out, okay? Why is the geneticist in the reverse? he uncovered this, collective, okay? Love me. Maybe the love me. Another twin bites the dust, collective. It's definitely a twin. Maybe your twin is a Bigfoot geneticist. Something about the Lyrans, okay? Lyra constellation, ethereal beings, element of fire, said to be the oldest souls in the galaxy. Highly intelligent, highly involved. Evolved, okay? I said involved, okay? Let's go. Let's get one on this, and we're just going to read these other ones and try not to make this so hard. Spiritual hitman. Definitely a lot going on here surrounding. Look at this. I'm 6 again, collective. It's children. There's confirmation or something, collective, in the Indian Ocean. I don't know. And I'm going to stop getting frustrated, okay? They're telling me, look, just breathe. And it's like starting all over again, okay? It's like you got to learn all this new content, and then you'll be able to build some more to come to another conclusion, okay? And then they're going to start me over again. All right, so, but this Belzer kidney perfusion machine, a device that can preserve kidneys for up to 50 hours from the time taken from the donor body, okay? Something about children, collective, okay? Thoth is forming an alliance with you, okay? Maybe this is the download, and he's struggling to give me the download because I'm struggling to comprehend, okay? All right, though, thank you. What you want to say? What's this alliance about? I am grateful. Okay, let's see. That's all over there. Flipped around. What the hell is cheesy crotch? In the reverse. Well, thank goodness for that. Grandmaster Wizard Warlock, collective. Collective, they could be talking about somebody. This Grand Wizard Warlock, okay? Maybe they're saying this person's childish. I don't know why the cheesy cracks is in the reverse. Maybe they, had some yeast and they don't have it anymore, okay? Forgive me. I don't know. Something about this machine. Danielle, okay? We got a name. But I don't know. Put the names where they go. All right, y'all, it's a lot there. Just take it and do what you want with it, okay? Collective, one more. Why is the Indian Ocean here? And I asked about that last question, so I was going to ask about a different country. And then I thought India. Excuse me. And my phone went off as a confirmation. All right, so India, let's get this one. Houston, we have a problem. Next week. This came out in the other read. Something about next week, collective. Houston, we have a problem for Indian Ocean. And we had something about submarines, right? Okay. Purity, innocence, magical powers, interdimensional travel in the reverse. Haunted house, collective. I don't know. Maybe the water over there is haunted. Something impure coming out the waters. I don't know, collective. That's what I'm getting. Let's get one more. I keep saying it. Let's move on. Something stirring up the waters, I feel. Something impure. I hope the Leviathan don't come out here, collective. Okay, I don't think we're ready for that. Show me this purity and innocence. Why is it in the reverse? And we have children too, right? Oh, I'm 6. Danielle, collective. I wanted to keep the name in the deck and I put it back. I said I felt like I'm constantly attacking people with names. Collective is something that's consistent. They're in a ranch style home, okay? There's something, maybe the home's haunted. Maybe they're not pure, or maybe collective, it could be a child, okay? I don't know. Collective, Archangel Michael, do you want to say anything else about this ranch style home? They will grovel at your feet before they retreat. Fell out here on Danielle. Your cousin is secretly jealous of you. Could be your cousin, collective, in this ranch style home. Could be in Georgia, Thompson's, Georgia. Is there a location for this cousin? Like a state or something? Looters in the reverse. I feel like somebody can no longer do something. It's like there's nothing to loot. Shapeshifter. All right. So, but it's just a lot. All of this for the president. I should have just kept the question and keep going, okay? But I think it just shows more that's involved. Collective, now how did I lose all these questions? What the hell happened? Collective, now you know that is ridiculous. I messed up the read. Okay, we don't, you know what? I think that second question came out with, because the second question was, where did AIDS come from? We spoke about AIDS in here, okay? The third question, which I only have one card for, let's pull one more for this collective, okay? Y'all know how it is. Y'all just don't make sense. I can't even get cards. Okay, what is the shadow government's next move, okay? So this actually works out. Buffalo Soldiers Collective. I'm getting this whole, oh my goodness, Tuskegee incident collective. In the reading, they were comparing HIV to the Tuskegee syphilis thing. They were saying that they felt like, too, that it was a latent, it really was a form or a different form of syphilis collective, okay? There's been speculation, even in the past, they're saying about that. There is a connection. All right, bottom of the deck. Excuse me. SHIT is biblical, baby, okay? The last reading that came out, this is a big deal. All right, what is the shadow government's next move? So with these Buffalo Soldiers, all black regiments. And we got the Dirty Moors out here, right? Ninja, another reference to black. Samuel, okay? What the hell, excuse me? What is the shadow government's next move? Why did I write that name, Samuel? Oh, I think I know why. Can I get a last name possibly? Or another name associated with the Samuel collective? I'm telling you, something's going on. Somebody knows what this means, okay? The all sees all. You have earned peace, prosperity, and longevity, okay? We had longevity over there. This could be who they're talking about. Maybe this person's on a mission of some sort for the divine. Why is this Okay. Show me Ninja. I thrive in isolation, y'all. I think we're going to leave this one alone, okay? Something about Stevens. I feel like we have two elements here. Somebody, I don't want to say that. All right. There's two elements here, I feel, okay? But this could be something regarding they're making a move on someone. This is their next move. They want to do something with a Buffalo Soldier or something or someone. We have two names out here. And something about I thrive in isolation. I'm getting like a hermit or an actual ninja or something collective, okay? Show me this. You've earned peace, prosperity, and longevity. Why is that here? Spiritual Hitman Collective. Yeah, I was getting that vibe. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. Marine spirits. All right. I don't know. They got marine spirits possibly working with the spiritual hitman or the spiritual hit person or the people are these marine spirits. What is this ninja about? I feel this is how these people, whoever's operating, angelic protection. They come in secret or something. You can't see them, okay? You can't see them. You can't touch them. You might be able to feel them, right? I don't know, collective. It looked pretty dangerous to me. We had the underwater covert water activity. Maybe they're talking about they're aware of whatever this is. with the shadow government, okay? Something surrounding the Buffalo Soldiers. Drop everything and read time. I feel like we're going to hear something. Okay? I don't know. Why is this angelic protection needed? Collective. Somebody in your family. I don't know how these people keep connecting to... Yeah, because these people are my family. They're a part of these major groups, okay? So they're connected, or they connected with... Their group connected with the shadow government, okay? Or they are the shadow government, okay? You need it to be protected from this insane family member. It's biblical, baby, okay? Maybe this family member... Oh, my goodness. What do you want to say to this Angela person? These people can't tear themselves out of your energy, collective, to save their own lives, okay? What do you want to tell Angela, Archangel Michael? Highs, wow, get the hell out of here, collective. We had contagion over here. What year? Oh, 63. It would have been before I was born. But I feel like they're talking about a program that's gone on further past the assassination, okay? I'm sure they are. The plan, the original plan has continued into today. All of this stuff he discovered. All right, I spoke of this in a different video. I traced back when I was in my 20s. I was poisoned, I believe, by a sub I had purchased from this place, okay? Came out in another reading with contagion and highs, okay? And we have contagion over there. They know all this is connected. All these questions somehow. This person, protection, why? My brother, collective. This is crazy. Could be my brother, that name, okay? That's what I'm getting. Kevin, if you're my brother, whoever, what you want to say? 432 in the reverse. This is like healing frequencies, okay? Shocking news. Something's about to come out, collective. Okay, let's get one on this and we're going to move on. What is this 432 hertz? I notice the frequencies, all the frequencies around me are going insane, okay? Everything. Every appliance. That's why, I heard that video. I said, this is what it is. Because it's been going on for a while. I'm like, why is everything getting louder and louder and louder, okay? My computer, everything's just messing up. Show me that 432 hertz. And with this sister, a lot of hertz comes out. Like 528 and stuff like that. And I remember her speaking to me one day. Like, what are these hertz? Or something, right? So this lady's crazy, okay? 432, new home. They in my new home. Disgusting. Okay, maybe the home is disgusting now. They just had to get that in there, collective. What's so disgusting? Is this the person you're talking about or the home? What's so disgusting about this? Collective. I don't know what this new home is, okay? Slander. They're angry, collective. Your thoughts create your reality. And I feel like this person and these people are creating like a horrible reality for themselves. And they say disgusting. Okay, something about the tennis player. This women's sports is a theme that keeps coming out. This person could be a tennis player, okay? This could be a friend. Doesn't have to be a sister or a relative. Or it could just be anybody that you know with that name. Maybe it's someone you see like a family member. Why is this disgusting here? Collective. What was this? Stay Fit Collective, I'm telling you. They just putting it all out there. I had to take one video down because what I saw in that cards, and I was tired, right? I probably should have worded it differently. And it wouldn't have been so just blatant, okay, collective? I don't know. They're really identifying people. And they're identifying where they're at as well, okay? Or properties they're connected to. Sounds like this is the home, collective. Somewhere in Ferncrest Lane, okay? This is just insane, collective. Let me see this card. They have no idea the magnitude of what they have done, collective. And it fell out here on Calvin and Spiritual Hitman, okay? I don't know, collective, why these people did what they did, okay? There's some kind of high vibrational past life connection as well. Why is this? That's where the home is, collective. What's going on in this home that's been stolen from my collective? Come on, it's time to get on this mission and do what's right. Always on my mind. So I feel like people are, this person, they're feeling guilty, okay? I don't know. Maybe they're feeling guilty because they know they're under judgment. 11, collective. This is definitely my sister, okay? My so-called sister. That's her life path number. She's on Ferncrest Road, collective, okay? That's could be one of the locations. Now, you know this must feel quite awkward. Sitting in that home, maybe they've cured themselves of the cheesy crotch. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? But look, they sitting in that home and we're just reading about them. It's like we did a locate, collective, without even... Okay. What would... No, she's saying that she's thinking about getting on the mission, okay? After doing something that the divine sees as disgusting, okay? I don't know if this is a ploy. I think this sister of mine has a mental problem, I believe, okay? Serious mental problem. And she tries to mask it. Why are you saying disgusting? And we're going to move on, okay? They're sitting in your home on Ferncrest Road doing who knows what. I don't want to ask what they're doing in that home, collective, okay? And some people might say, oh, you're violating people's rights. I'm not, okay? Because the cards are coming out here in the read, and they want me to ask questions. It's not like, okay, I'm dealing in my regular situation, and I see somebody, and it's like, oh, let me pull cards on them. What's going on in their life? No, I don't do that, right? But what I will do if I need to, okay, I will pull cards if I feel like someone is suspect in my life, right? And they're trying to come in for nefarious reasons, okay? I will pull cards and ask, what is this person's intentions or energy towards me, okay? I don't desire to know what's going on in people's life like that. Unless something's coming out here in the read. Yeah, and we're going to get into it, okay? All right. Let me ask collective, since I done went through that whole rant. What's going on in this home that this sister stole or family member stole from my collective? Other than that they might be rethinking what they've done. But you're always on their mind, collective. There must be torture going on. What's going on? Royal bloodline, they in the thicket. Okay? You're a royal bloodline, they might be too. But they in the thicket. Oh my goodness, collective. What in the world? I'm getting almost like house arrest, collective, okay? But it says internment camp, imprisonment of large groups of people of a royal bloodline. This is probably the disgust, collective, because I do believe she was a part of an agenda like this to take down earth angels, okay? And starseeds and children, whatever, it didn't make a difference. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's keep going, collective. It's same old with these people, okay? And I don't know, here I go again, spending all this time. Okay, we have 2 questions left because I stole the other ones out of there. Next question is, what are they doing on the moon? Okay. Yeah. They're being chased around the moon by hellhounds, I think, okay? Your enemies are hellbound while being gang stalked by hellhounds. They're being gang stalked on the moon, okay? By some sort of vicious dogs or hounds or animals or something, collective. Collective, get out of here. Maybe they're saying, like, because this, I think, was the crooked military general's name, okay? Danny boy. Maybe they're saying, like, what did I ask? What are they doing on the moon? Maybe he's on the moon, collective, because I felt like he was high ranking. He's a general, right? And if he's a part of this crooked operation, sure, he can get a little ride and a taste of the moon, collective. Oh, Why is Danny Boy on the moon? Why did he go to the moon? He trying to get away? Well, he got away, huh? Collective, this is just a crazy read, okay? Forgive me. Roll call. I feel like they demanded his presence. Maybe this is where those off-world meetings that came out in another read are being held. Roll call. Attendance. Presence is required / needed. With the help of the divine and my spirit team, I will slay every demon that comes for me. Ashe. Ascended masters. Spiritually enlightened beings that are no longer incarnate on earth. Guide as guides to living, okay? Maybe they took him back to the scene of the crime, collective. On the moon. With the black Mona Lisa I'm getting. Latoya. Alright, I don't know, collective. Let's close this out. So I can actually get a read that won't be so distressful to me. I keep doing this to myself, okay? But I'm going to take a break before I do a read. I might do a random sign read, okay? Next. All right, it says, what is this? Show me that. Something about those hellhounds. Show me those. Loco Moco, a crazy bird on the loose, collective. I feel like this person's running on the run. They could be running around the moon, okay? Well, I don't know, collective. Well, they're being chased by something. Loco Moco, a crazy bird on the loose. Okay, we got like it. I like it, collective. If you like it, like it. We got Anna, collective, once again. Did I put this back in there? I thought this was already out here. Oh, that was the last read. Next week, something going on next week. Something with Anna. This name is significant with me, too. Because that name is a name I found on a fake conservatorship for me when I was young, okay? Green light. Confirmation, collective. I don't know. I'm going to put the video out here, even though I still don't... I have an idea of what's happening, but yeah. I'm just feeling indifferent. Okay, maybe that's a part of it. Maybe a lot of people are feeling that way. They know what's about to happen, and it's like, hey, we can't stop it. I feel like this exposure is going to be great. It's going to be huge. Yeah. Let's get one more. Show me green light. We got to get out of here. Divine will is being enforced. That's the green light, collective. Energetic healer in the reverse. Throat chakra in the reverse. Okay, so this is one of the people, my sister's always doing throat magic on me. Okay, and all kinds of baneful magic. Because she definitely don't want me to be speaking about what I'm speaking about right now, collective. All right, thank you, Archangel Michael. Harper. She was working with a, what do you call that? A co-worker of mine. An ex-co-worker. This could even be, but I think that's my sister. But that's funny. This person even knows someone with that name. All right, let's put him out there with her. All right, last question. How does India see America, view America? We got a few cards left. Submarine covert underwater activity. I feel like they see him as spies, violating their sovereignty or something. Sade collective, what the heck? India and Sade. Maybe they know a person named Sade that's been to India, and this is their personal view of this person, and this is what they want to talk about, but I don't know why this is here. Show me submarine covert underwater activity. With Sade? Maybe there's a general or somebody in there named Sade. Figure. Let's keep that one. Anything else? Submarine. I don't know what's going on with the phone, collector. Why would my phone keep going out? Aiken County. I don't even know. Where did I say Aiken County was? Secrets contained in the diary. It's all connected. All this stuff. All this stuff. Somehow, some way. Okay, submarine covert underwater activity. Collective, come on. Look in the basement. The diary could be in the basement, okay? Maybe this is why this is here. It's talking about not the water necessarily, right? But why is it here for India? I don't know. Maybe this is talking about going into the psyche, the subconscious, okay? Look into the basement. There are secrets in a diary. Aiken County, significant. McQueen, Sade, I don't know. All right. Why is this significant with the question I asked? I don't know. I don't think I can figure that part out. Let's just see what this is. What's in this diary? Best friends forever. It's something about this friend. It could be this friend I had as well named Angela. So someone you know. Okay, so a sister and a friend could have been working together in order to do something crooked against you, like steal your home, right? Either your sister or your friend's in there, probably your sister, okay? But maybe they're no longer friends. And someone else, another family member could be involved. But maybe they're no longer friends. But why is this? What does this have to do with India other than they probably were working with someone from India, okay? I know my sister was, I do believe. It was a guy who used to work down at this gas station, right? And yeah, he moved to California too, right around the time or shortly after she did, something like that. Okay? But who knows? It looks like she may not be in California anymore. She might be in Thomas, Georgia. Or, because you know what I thought too? I felt like, even though my sister, she had a relation, I don't know who Bigfoot is. This is the problem. I don't think Bigfoot is that twin, that other twin. I think there's another twin out there for me, collective, okay? And I don't know this person like that as my twin. I may have run across this person, may have, right? But I believe my sister has been sleeping with this person already, okay? And this person, when I came out, okay, and they came across the video, I believe, that's when, I don't know, maybe they worked with my sister to snake somebody, to snake me, right? And things started to change, okay? The more stuff came out and the more I spoke, things started to change. That's what I feel. All right. But somehow I think it has to do with India because there was a secret relationship as well with someone that, you know, I don't know, somebody in passing, you know, a conversational friend, okay? And they use, because they try to use everybody in your life to get to you, okay? But for some reason, all of this is tied with Kennedy's assassination because I feel like this is the plan that he discovered. Rolling back with this father, collective confirmation, I'm telling you. There's something, I felt like this man could have been my father too, or whatever, collective. These people at this point, it's just mute. It's almost laughable, okay? And sure, I would like to know the different little details, and eventually I will, collective. But these people are playing these childish games at the expense of their own lives, okay? Jamal, let's go. I will not stop until your lies are exposed, okay? All right, Archangel Michael, you have anything high vibrational past life connection? Wow, it could have been with Bigfoot, collective. Whoever Bigfoot is for you. Hopefully Bigfoot has made a change in their life. Victory is yours. Wow. This could also be a connection coming in, collective. I don't know. Maybe you want your twin back after you slept with your sister. Okay? I'm not trying to be sarcastic or facetious, okay? All right. One and only. Collective. This stays out here. This came out here in the other reading with the president, okay? With the assassination of Kennedy, collective. There's something about tarot readers, okay? Paying tarot readers to try and confuse you. Get the F gone. This is a part of their little trick. That's probably what they're doing on that moon. It came up there before. All right. Archangel Michael, how is this situation? I know these questions is all over the place, but do you have anything for my collective final messages regarding this reading? Okay, those all right, let's see what these are. Bottom of the deck we have, is there no justice for me? Collective, there's justice for you. Tennis player again. What made you think you had the authority to take my life? It could be a tennis player. And that tennis player with that other name, Angela, like I said, could be dual. Because me and a friend, we used to play tennis back when we were in our 20s, okay? All right. Final. Blaylock. Honor your mother and father. In the reverse, collective. And this is in the reverse. Honor your mother and father, that your days may be long upon the earth. Bible. Okay, Ashe. Show me. Spider eggs. Definitely something out here with blood. Okay, and something. I feel like this is what they're saying about whoever some of these people are. Possibly this person. There's something going on with the blood. Okay. And I feel like that's karma for them playing around with these earth angels and different people's blood. Okay. All right, collective. If you like the video, like the video.